Dating Game Law School Edition. How are you guys doing today? Well, I am Learning Hand, and I am your host here today. Today, they're playing for the chance for an awesome date that is not just a date, but it's also a steady date. We're going to meet our contestant here in just a moment, but all of you in the audience have been explained the rules, what you got to do. You're going to cheer on our contestants so that our badge can know who is the person that he should be taking out, okay? All right, well, let's go ahead and meet our contestants. Contestant number one is Miss Brittany Shears. She is barely old enough to be in college, but she is already working on her law degree. She's an avid backpacker and has a fear of multiple tortfeasors.
We all have irrational fears, and there's just so many of them.
Okay, that makes sense to me. Our contestant number two is Trissy, and I'm sorry, how do you pronounce your last name?
It's Chaston, like the library. It's named after my grandfather.
Oh, okay. Well, Trixie, she decided to go to law school after being on the wrong side of the law for years, working the streets of Spokane. In a class action lawsuit. What can you tell us about that?
Legally, no, I can't.
Okay. Contestant number three is Susie Smart, a straight A student from some podunk town in Washington where she had nothing else to do but study. Tell me about your study habits.
Well, I like to get to the law library very early, 7 a.m., and I normally stay till at least 8 o'clock every night.
Well, it sounds like you're quite the boring bookworm. But who knows? Maybe that's exactly what our batch is looking for. So ladies, are you ready to meet him?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, great. Our batcher today is a 1L student at Gonzaga Law. When he's not studying, you can usually find him at the gym sculpting his guns. Let's meet him, everybody. Mr. Trae Reichert. Hey, Trae. Thank you for having me. All right, you ready to get to know your potential date and possibly your study partner?
Absolutely.
Well, fantastic. Have a seat and let's play the Dating Game Law School Edition.
Okay, contestant number two. In college, I was called the Trae Train. I was half the party pants because I was always the life of the party. I still love to party, but I don't know what kind of party I can serve interrogatories upon. Can you help me?
Well, I like to host parties, but I can't cook, so I never cater. Besides, the health department won't let me get. Let me get your food.
I didn't catch that last part, but thank you. Contestant number three, same question.
According to FRCP 33A1, you're allowed to serve any party anytime.
She sounds pretty confident, Trae.
I have a question for contestant number one. Including discrete subparts, is the number of interrogatories I could ask more or less than the number of candles on your next birthday cake?
Well, interrogatories. That kind of sounds like questions. And I really like the game 20 questions. So I had 20 birthday candles on my last birthday cake. So I'm going to go with the same 20 questions.
Interesting. Contestant number three.
Again, FRCP 33A1 limits the number of interrogatories, written interrogatories, to 25. So that would be less candles, but just barely.
Next, I like that answer. Back to contestant number two. I like to take things slow. If I served you with an interrogatory, how long would you take to respond?
That is a solid question.
Well, my doctor said it would take a week. My test results back, so I guess I'll let you know after that.
I don't think I want to know what that means. Contestant number three, how long would you take to respond?
According to Rule 33B2, the responding party must serve its answers and any objections within 30 days of being served with interrogatories. A shorter time period may be stipulated to under Rule 29 or by court order.
My goodness, do you have Rule 33 memorized?
Yes, I do.
Good to know. This next one is for all contestants. I would never take advantage of you, but I always take advantage of a good method of discovery. What is the advantage of using an interrogatory? Contestant number one.
Is this a trick question? I'm just here to land a date.
Contestant number two.
Well, you can take advantage and discover me, Trae Trae.
contestant number 3.
The advantages of an interrogatory is that it's a cost-effective method of discovery and it's under oath.
Interesting. And number 3, what are some disadvantages?
A disadvantage is that the parties allowed 30 days to respond, which can be a long time to wait for necessary information. Also, if the question is poorly worded, you may not get the information you want.
See, you must be doing really well in sitting front. Where in the library do you know where to study?
3rd floor, private room.
And mine.
All right, Trae, we only have time for one more question for you to ask all 3 contestants.
Okay, ladies. I like lots of toppings on my ice cream sundae. If you were the ice cream in the sundae of my initial interrogatory, what flavor of ice cream would you be, and what toppings would you use to represent the proper method of response?
Well, I really like ice cream, and my favorite is mint chocolate chip.
No.
Whipped cream. Lots of whipped cream.
Yes, you are frightening me.
I'm not sure what ice cream has to do with interrogatories, but you have 2 options when you're served with them. You can either answer or object.
I like that answer.
All right, Trae, well, in just a moment, the audience will tell you who they want you to study with, and then you'll decide. But first, Tony, tell them where they're going on their first date.
The bachelor and bachelorette are going to a study date to every student's favorite study date spot. Denny's! Savory entrees, including the classic Grand Slam breakfast and our rooms over my hammock. One study day without highlighters. Our contestants will each take with them a brand new pack of in 8 different colors. But what better way to use the new highlighters than while studying from a brand new stack of bar test exam prep material provided by Barbary. Barbary, the #1 provider of bar review courses and support.
Thanks, Tony. Denny's is a nice place, Trae. All right, well, let's ask the audience who they want you to study with. Audience, is it contestant number 1?
No.
Is it contestant number 2?
Yeah!
Or is it contestant number 3?
Yeah!
All right, Trae, well, it sounds like they like both contestant number 2 and number 3. Who are you going to pick?
Well, the professor seemed pretty adamant about contestant number 3, so I'm going to go with contestant number 3.
All right, contestant number 3. The losers are, of course, Brittany Shears and Tracy Chastain. Let's go ahead and meet now your date. Contestant number 3, Susie Smart. Well, have fun, you two. You've been watching the Dating Game Law School edition. If you'd like to meet your future study partner on the show, just send us an email and attach a photo. I'm on hand reminding you, with health control, the law student population, have your one spayed or neutered. Goodbye.